Patanjali. In the traditional Mysore style, Ashtanga yoga is taught individually from teacher to student in a group environment. The ideal type of mat to use is one that does not distract them from their yoga practice. The mat should disappear in a student's yoga practice. Ashtanga yoga comes from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, a great Indian sage who came anywhere between 500 and 900 BCE. Patanjali was a Sanskrit grammarian who systematized much of yoga based on 8 precepts or limbs, allowing the student to progress from one limb to the next in a liberation or enlightenment or moksha. There are a number of traditions on the Indian subcontinent that believe in reincarnation, and yoga has served a purpose of helping break the cycle of death and rebirth. However, yoga, because it's a philosophy, can fit into whatever religious practice one may have, or none at all. Ashtanga is a breath-based practice that happens to have flowing, vigorous movements, connecting breath, movement, drishti, a meditative gazing point, and bandhas, or energetic locks. All of these things are combined in one flowing system that allows the practitioner to come through their practice in a predetermined sequence at their pace and their level. There is a line from the Hatha Yoga Pratikapa which says, "Old man can do yoga, young man can do yoga, a man without strength can do yoga. Anybody can take yoga, no matter what age or type of person. The only people who cannot take it are lazy people." I see students all the time who are occasionally overcome with emotion. Some posture might unlock something that had been blocked in them for some time.
Au début, je faisais beaucoup de yoga chaud, puis c'est vraiment physique, aucune mention de spirituel. Et je suis venue ici, puis avec la philosophie, avec plus d'encadrement.
One of the things that it does is it really becomes a mirror for the rest of our lives. It forces us to have a great deal of introspection. It forces us to look very honestly within ourselves. If you worked hard at it, and you did it, everybody is capable of success in it. It doesn't matter what background you come from, it doesn't matter who you are, what age you are, or anything like that. It's very egalitarian. You can't buy your way into success in Ashtanga. You can't fake your way into success. You can't cheat your way into success. Every single one of us, in order to get somewhere, has to do the work, and you have to show up, and you have to have the right intention in your heart. You start paying a bit more attention to the philosophical aspects of the practice. It really starts to begin to unfold, and it really starts to become a mirror for reflecting what our lives are, what our intentions are. Good yoga is defined by your ability to control the thoughts, settle down the mind, and be able to move through and past the blockages that are stopping you from getting from here to there. In some ways, for some people, it makes the rest of the day seem much easier. One of the things that strikes me is both how different so many places are in the world and how much the same that they are. The more I've sort of moved through a more spiritually directed life, as opposed to an externally directed life, it has left me much more at ease with the world. And so it allows me to ride the ups and downs quite easily, rather than constantly being shifted around, worried about what's happening on the outside.
Ce qui me fascine, c'est vraiment l'expérience des personnes. C'est tellement différent. Parce que tout le monde, on enseigne la même chose, la même série de postures à tout le monde. Et ça me fascine tellement parce que je ne peux pas vivre l'expérience des autres, mais en enseignant, ça me donne la chance de les observer puis de vivre une autre expérience différente.
One of the beautiful things about yoga is that anybody can do it. Some people just have a nice external presence, but there are other people who have a lovely internal practice and don't look quite as fluid on the outside, but it's coming beautifully on the inside. And the longer that you practice, the